Testing. Alright, I think we're live. Well, hello there, everyone. How's it going? I am Raziya, the Ravager, and don't mind me for being here. I'm certainly not hiding from anything in these scary dark woods. I simply logged out here for no reason whatsoever. Okay. Now, we're still using Venom Strike here at the moment, but that is about to change in 1.5 levels because we have the Crystal Pine Stinger waiting for us in the bank. But first, we must talk with the chef here so we can get ourselves the Dusky Crab Cakes recipe, which is actually, they're actually made out of spiders. Which is not the least bit creepy, and I am not the least bit scared. Nope. Not the least bit. You guys trust me, right? Trust my judgment, and you will go very, very far. You will become the best hunter. Now then, oh hey, we've got ourselves some silver here. Looks like some expired auctions, but we do have quite a few that are sold. And that will greatly help us out because I blew all of my gold on, well, more explosives. I have a few iron grenades here. They'll help us out on our quest. Hey, Eplios, how's it going? Thanks for joining us on the stream today. Really great to have you, mate. I'll pick up the items in the mailbox at a later time, but for now we're just gonna run around. We're gonna find some quests. I've actually brought a bronze tube in preparation for one of the quests that we need to do, which does involve turning in a bronze tube, and as an engineer, we can make those. If you are an engineer, maybe you'll want to bring some of those to Duskwood because you can sell them. You can sell them to other players. They will actually sell because people do want to complete the quest. Well, I know, man. I would have rolled like Orc Hunter or something, because I've been Alliance on Astarius, on Kronos, on Elysium, and I was actually Horde on Retail WoW before I switched over to Astarius. That's why I tried Alliance in the first place. You know, we're going to try something a little bit different on Astarius, and I ended up rolling Night Elf, and it was pretty cool. It went pretty well. It was quite fun. But unfortunately, well, my guild is very, very fond of all the things that are blue, and so I am a blue person. I sympathize with my green brothers, but of course we are enemies at the end of the day. Only in game. I can have respect for the fellows outside of the game, but that's odd. This fellow, he used to sell a bronze tube on Astarius or on Lights Hope. So if you were not an engineer, you could hypothetically have picked up a bronze tube at this guy, this vendor, this gnome. But alas, it seems that he does not sell it after all. Now, there should be the final quest that we need to pick up around here. Wow, congratulations on your Sinew, man. Get yourself the Roque Dalar, the big Roque Dalar. Hang on, we actually have the completion for this this quest right here. There you go, 2,000 XP just for bringing along a bronze tube. 2K. Now, ain't that just swell? Now, I'm not exactly very familiar with the Duskwood quests, at least not quite as much as I am, say, you know, Darkshire or Teldrassil, but that's okay, because I can always read the quest log. Now this quest, I do remember this, The Legend of Stalvan, or however you pronounce his name. It takes you all over the place. You gotta patrol all over to Westfall, to Elwyn, to Redridge. It's kinda nuts. We're going to ignore that because we have the Totem of Infliction, we have Worgen in the Woods, We have Look to the Stars. And let's see, there's also the Night Watch. So these are all good grinding quests. We'll be sure to grind away at the stuff. And there's also a quest for like the wolves at some random camp all the way over here. So we can see that on the map, and we should indeed go up to it. Yeah, no leaf, man, that sucks. But hey, you will get it eventually, and you will be prepared for it. And then some other hunter in your guild can get the next sinew, and that's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. Alright, so let's see here. Right now we only need to destroy these skeletal mages and the warriors and all that. And those are pretty easy enough. You know, the mages are casters, so you can just pew pew at them from a distance. And if your pet takes the first frostbolt, you're good. You're a-okay. But these warriors here, these are a little bit, well, they're a little bit melee-y. However, they are lower level compared to us, so we will have an easy time over here. We're just gonna stutter step a little bit. We're gonna toggle Cheetah off and Raptor Strike. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Let me try and get a growl off here. There we go. So, I'm here at level 25 because Duskwood quests, there are a few low-level quests, and those you do want to do before they turn gray. But it also has a lot of high-level quests, so you could come here at like level 20 or so, and you know, have a good time doing the simple grinds. But ideally, well, you don't want to really leave the zone. You know, you want to stick around. You want to do this stuff all the way through. Well, heck, I don't really know if it's ideal, but it is certainly a possibility. And if you notice there, I had aggro on the skeletal mage, and normally I would not recommend using aim shot if you have aggro, but because my improved concussive shot procced, I had the opportunity to get one off without the pushback. And as you can see, the aim shot is still critting quite hard, but that's not even a fraction of how hard we will be hitting with the mighty Crystal Pine Stinger and its wonderful Crystal Pine Stingery goodness. And frost spells, they should be binary in nature entirely. So there's one weird exception with Sapphiron, whose frost aura can be partially resisted, but normally frost spells will either completely resist or deal full effect to you. It's weird how they work, but that's just it. That's how it is with frost spells. Sinew harder to get? I'm not sure. It seems like a decent drop rate. I mean, it was just fine on, say, Nostalrius and whatever, but you know, sometimes you have bad luck and it just does not drop. Now there is an insane ghoul in here, but we don't want to kill him yet because he is for the next quest. In fact, we probably should have gone to see Mary before dropping by here, but that's no problem. She's just over the hill that way. So we're gonna head in that direction. We'll come back because since he's up, I do want to get that quest sorted right away. Like, come on, my pet. Now the volume mixing was kind of screwy in the last stream, so hopefully the game sound is soft enough, my voice is loud enough, and things are looking good and sounding good. Are they looking good and sounding good? Just let me know if you can't hear me or something like that, and I'll be sure to make some adjustments. Oh yeah, before we get to Mary, there are these super high level worgens around here. I believe she's past these guys. She's a ghost, and she's a very sad ghost. She feels very ugly because she is a ghost. So we can just tell her, hey, you got a mirror that you don't want to look into, and she's like, okay, sure, here you go. I don't want to look at myself. I feel bad for myself. I am the uglies. I am the ugly duckling. And so you take the mirror, and then she's like, thank you for taking this off my hands. Please never come back to see me again. Thank you. Or something of the sort. I know, there are just more worgen over here. Gosh, where is Mary? Oh, she's right over there. She's in the opposite direction. She's to the left of the chapel. The desecrated chapel. Hey, did you happen to catch the stockades or BFD or SFK earlier? We went through it and we wrecked everything with the multi-shot cleave. It was very, very fun. Hello there. Why yes, I used to own a looking glass. The insane ghoul. Yes, that's it. This is the quest that we got. Or rather, she just let us know. That's what we gotta do. I think she goes into a crazy, wow, I'm so terrifying, please leave and never come back thing on the other quest chain with the hermit quest chain. You know, the one that spawns stitches and is a ton of fun. It looks like the insane ghoul is still up. I'm gonna drop an immolation trap here, or not. I hit the button, but it did not quite go off before my pet aggroed this boy. I'm going to use my growl over here. He's gonna come off my pet anyway, but I don't mind. No, don't curse me, darn it. There goes my physical damage taken. Well, that's okay. We're not gonna take any damage, but our pet's probably gonna, you know, he's not gonna be able to tank so effectively. It doesn't really matter though, because as you know from Darkshire Mythic, we don't need a pet tank. We do not need it at all. We're used to having everything hit like a truck on us. Hey King Chris, welcome back to the stream. Nice to have you here. It's great to have you. We're just doing some leveling up in Duskwood right now. Things are going pretty swimmingly. These guys are very vulnerable to our Venom Strike. And Venom Strike, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Venom Shot proc will actually reset your auto shot cooldown. So if you get Venom Shot, it takes longer for your next auto shot to go out. It's really unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And it seems to be the case with any weapon that has a proc. So I suggest still using Venom Strike because it is a fantastic weapon. Your Venom shots can hit very hard and they will proc very often. And don't forget they also proc on aim shots and multi-shots too, which can be pretty cool. But the other stuff, but if you can get a good weapon without a proc, go for it. Like Crystal Pine Stinger, which I do have in the bank right now. The bank contains the Crystal Pine Stinger, and the Crystal Pine Stinger is the big boy crossbow, the low-level crossbow that you want to use to beat up all the things. Now, past the worgen here, we've got Mary's Looking Glass. We have Look to the Stars complete here. We also have the skeletons and whatnot that we want to kill. They're dead. They are deaders. But now we have the other stuff up here to pick up. Now, you may notice that we have this other quest, the Totem of Infliction, and the skeleton fingers do drop off the stuff that we were just killing. However, they do have a low drop rate, and we will get other quests to kill other skeletons. So that's what you do with a quest like this. You just kind of you just go ahead with your whatchamacallit. You just go ahead with your other quests, and you're fine. You do yourself the big other quests, and then you get the this one done, and that's just, it sorts itself out. Easy peasy. I'm going to send my pet in on that one because these guys are hitting quite hard with their shadow bolts and all that. Again, if you are just pulling something, then precast your aim shot. But if your pet has already engaged a target, fire off an auto shot before you start your aim shot, because the fight has already started. You might as well put it on cooldown. You know what I mean? These Shadow Weavers are not too tough as long as you balance your HP. You're a-okay. We're gonna try and growl on this guy. Go on, pet. Growl. Growl. And we got an extra boy here, but we're gonna just concussive shot him, and I think I missed that. But don't worry, I have a potion, and hang on, you're dead. Okay, great. Maybe my pet can growl on this fellow. Do you want to leave me alone? I don't really appreciate that. My growl worked, but here we go. Here we go. These guys are level 29. They're well above us, so they do have quite the aggro radius. I'm gonna keep growling on this guy. Actually, that one was resisted. That's too bad. Let me actually put this on auto cast at the moment, so we don't mess it up. Now this guy is wing clipped, so he should drop off us. Here we go. He's on our pet again. And now we just finish him off. By the way, these healing potions, there's an alchemy supplies vendor at Raven Hill. It's in one of the buildings nearby Jitters. So just pick yourself up some potions. You know, you get yourself some lesser mana potions, you get yourself some healing potions, and it'll help you out if you ever run into a snag with the higher level stuff around here. The Worgen in the Woods quest chain continues for quite a while. It is an excellent grinding chain, and we should absolutely use it as much as we can. Now, we do need to look for some more Shadow Weavers. Where are they, though? I see one over here, but he's kind of in the middle of a whole bunch of other stuff, and that is not good. That is not what we want to see. We also want to keep an eye on the road, because there are horde that are going to be passing by on the way to Swamp of Sorrows, and that is absolutely not who we want to run into. These guys are a little bit low level, so we'll just take them on real quick. We'll clear them out. It's a pity we don't have a quest to kill these guys too, because it would be a good excuse to farm them up a little bit. Oh yeah, we gotta manage Growl manually, because as a pet with a focus dump, Viramu, the Wind Serpent, has Lightning Breath. He could funnel all of his focus into DPS, and that's the most important part. What's behind this tree? I see something on tracking. Just a worgen, okay. Just a normal thing. It's no problem. Let's go get him, Viramu. Take the first shot. There we go. If your pet takes the first shot on a caster too, it's also pretty good. You can oh hey, thanks. But yeah, you know, you want your pet to funnel all of its focus into damage abilities, not into growl. Your pet can hold aggro just fine without it, or maybe even with just one growl. And remember, as MM, the big idea is to level with burst damage. So, you know, you've got your aimed auto multi-auto, and you only need your pet to hold the target for long enough that you can get your thing off. Now we are taking some nasty hits at the moment, and that is not good. That mage just saved us, just buffed us up. So we're gonna help him out here. I'm also low on HP though, so I really don't want to get into the middle of it. Here we go. See, we help each other out. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Let's give this one a concussive shot. How about some dynamite? Actually, a grenade even. Wow, hey, I got the XP for that. Okay, well that helped me more than it helped him, but I guess that works. Feels bad, man. Though I tried, my friend. I'm sorry, Doob. I appreciate the buff. I really do. This is one of those AoE farming spots for mages. You're gonna see that happening all the time. Because AoE farming is not as easy as some of them make it look. You know, you gotta gather everything up. You gotta be really careful about how you position everything. It does take some practice. It does take some getting used to. And that's kind of the important part. These guys are Dark Runners, so we're looking for more of those Shadow Weavers. And it seems that... hang on, there's a worgen out here. And I guess I'll take it down while we're here. Show talents? Sure, just a second. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat 100% of the time, but I am looking as often as I can. So I'm leveling as MM Serve. I plan to we're going with standard PvP talent. So if you want to go all the way up, you will need 2 points in efficiency or in IHM. In which case you could actually nix Hawkeye for 5 of 5 improved Huntress Mark. But that would be more of a PvE thing, not PvP. But anyway. So I'm going for the PvP talents. We got improved concussive shot, lethal shots for more crit. We're going to max out mortal shots and pick up scatter shot. And then we're going to go into survival at level 31 plus. And that's going to give us savage strikes, clever traps, and all that good stuff. It's going to buff up our traps and melee just in time for the big, bad Ravager upgrade. And that, of course, is the sort of thing that you want to get. Now I'm gonna try and pull this Shadow Weaver away from everyone. Let's see if he comes along. Here we go. And it looks like we got a tag along though. Oh wow, we got 2. Okay. I gotta pull these guys further away. before I get myself gibbed. Hang on, that one already got tagged with multi-shot. So let me gosh darn it, the pet's on that one. So we're gonna hit that one with an arcane shot. Since we tagged both of them with a multi-shot, it was gonna stay on us, so we had to ping that one too to get it a little bit further away before the other one dropped off. Now, where were we going? Oh, that's right. So now that we've got Worgen in the Woods complete, part 1, we're going to head up to this camp here. We're going to farm some spiders for the gooey spider legs, and we're also going to farm out the wolves for the other thing that we need to do. This area may look barren, but there are some stealth mobs over there, some Defias Night Runners or something of the sort. And so we do not want to get anywhere near that field with Cheetah on. It's going to slow us down. Hello there, Stitches. I miss you. I wonder if we can kite him like we could on Nostalrius or Lights-O. It would be pretty cool if we could. We could go gank some lobies. I do not discriminate. If I can kill Alliance or Horde, I will do it. Looks like I need to get up here by the road, and hopefully he does not pull onto me. If he does, we have Cheetah, so we're fine. We're fine. I wonder if Lupos is around here. I'm not sure anyone is bothering to tame him on account of him being, you know, post-nerf. But it's a-okay. It's a-okay if he's, not up. If he is up, then we can go kill him and, get ourselves something off of Lupos. I think he drops a little cloak or something. The hide of Lupos with some agility and stamina on it. I don't remember exactly, but it might be the case. Anyway, we've got wolves that are heals and dusky crab cakes, and this is exactly the sort of grinding quest combination that you really want. You're gonna get yourself the oh wow, that did not chain to the second one? Weird. I wonder why that did not work. Well, anyway, so you can pick up wolves that are heals at the little camp we just passed by. You can pick up dusky crab cakes in the place with the thing. I did not toggle Cheetah off a little bit. I toggled it off a little bit too late there. That's okay. I don't know why I'm rolling with Cheetah anyway. We are grinding at the moment, so we could roll with Cheetah, or we could roll with Aspect of the Hawk. So let's switch to Hawk and see if we hit any harder. We also have like a whole bunch of wolves over there, so I'm gonna multi-shot all of them. I'm going to concussive. I'm gonna serpent, auto, serpent, auto. Let's hit you. In fact, let's chain the multi here. We got a good opportunity here, so darn, I was just a little bit further away. The spider decided to come back this way for some reason, and it was just out of range. You know, you can do that sort of thing while you're questing, because your pet can hold something at range, you can hold something at melee, and if you do that, you can chain your multi-shot across all 3 targets and maximize your damage. Of course, you will lose some HP in the process, but HP is a resource, alright? Don't be afraid to lose a little bit of HP, you know, if you don't suspect that someone else is around who might want to kill you or something. You know, if you're in a highly contested area like Stranglethorn Vale, for instance. And you'll notice that at level 25, some of the spiders are gray. So maybe you do want to show up a little bit sooner, maybe level 24, or a little bit before that. But that's okay. You know, we are here at level 25 so that we can do more quests. We can do the higher level ones too. Now, Morladim is another elite quest, and he can be kited because his enrage, he has an enrage, and what that enrage does is it actually slows him down as well as boosts his damage. So aside from your normal concussive, wing clip, all that stuff that you can use, you can also just kind of walk away from him and he cannot catch up. Let's growl you, just out of range. I'm gonna boop you. It looks like we've got a paladin over here who's also farming up a storm, trying to get all the monies. But she will not interfere with our massacre of the wolves and the spiders. And you see, with MM, you can just aim shot things and they will die. It will go down. This quest tasks you with killing 20 wolves total, so it's pretty solid. It's a very good grind. Oh, the camera's turning at 1,000,000 miles a minute. For some reason it does that. I'm not sure why. Not sure if that's a problem with my new PC or maybe my mouse sensitivity is very high. It doesn't do that all the time, so I'm inclined to think that it's there's something else to it. But in any case, we're gonna wing quip this guy. We've got a raptor strike off too, so we're gonna move along to this one, and this thing's just gonna follow on our tail. He's a loyal doggo. We can raptor strike him when we please, and I can raptor again, or actually I'll just zap him with my wind serpent. The wind serpent can zap you things on demand, and that's exactly why wind serpents are so fun. You can just tell them to zap something, and they will zap it. They will zap the heck out of it. They will zap the hiffle out of it. Now, we've got 2 of 6 spider legs, and 8 of 12 starving dire wolves, 5 of 8 rabid dire wolves. And I think I've got some stamina food here, yep. I do have some stamina food, and I also have some harvest nectar, so we're gonna use that and keep ourselves up. Thank you, King Chris. I really love hunters, no matter what level we're at. It's a lot of fun anyway. And, you know, you can do a lot of stuff on a low-level hunter. You can go really ham. We've got our stamina buff up, so let's just wait for our mana to go all the way up. Actually, we can pull something else. If you're just waiting for mana, you can have your pet go ahead and pull something else. But if you're waiting for HP, if you're eating some food, I would not recommend it, because you will end up with you will end up with some more stuff on you. It will pull threat as you heal, or actually it might interrupt your regeneration entirely. Still, just a little bit too far away. I suspected, but wasn't entirely sure. The field of view certainly seems different in Retail Classic compared to, say, the Darkshire project or other things. So I'm not entirely sure about all the things that we're up to. Oh yeah, we also need to farm the spiders for the vials of spider venom for the Totem of Infliction, which will, according to the quest giver, protect us against the evils of Duskwood. Our pet has very high HP at the moment, and I have very high mana, so ideally what we want to do right now is have our pet tank things, and we can tag along and do other stuff. So our pet's gonna flap along, and he's gonna go ahead of us all the time. And since he does that, we can follow along behind him. I'll give him one growl, and I'll send him at the next thing. If you do one growl, you can see the enemy can take an aim shot and not pull threat. At least not at first. Obviously now we pull threat, but it's just a little bit too late. Also, we have a large chest here, which I barely missed, barely saw because the brush, the foliage is so thick, but we did see it in the end, and we can pick it up as soon as this thing is dead. So I'm gonna finish off this enemy. I'm not gonna get in combat anymore for the moment. I'm gonna take this. Hopefully it has something good in it, and we'll see what happens. Any potions? Yes, we have minor mana potions, and some bread for our snack. And the bread is gonna help our snack out. We do have minor mana potions, so we do wanna use the manas. I'm going to send this guy over here. Actually, I'm gonna growl on this thing first, and then we're gonna send it that way. And while our pet is going ahead and bringing this mob over that way, we just follow on behind, and we fire off auto shots. Although I should use a multi-shot too, because... boop! Because I do have maximum mana, and you never want to have maximum mana. You want to always be using some kind of mana. How about an aimed auto multi? Can we get this off? Or how about just a multi? Yeah, no, the auto shot finished it off. That's too bad. Hey, what's this? Oh, that's an elite. 31 elite. That's bad news bears for us. We should stay away from Eliza. I'm gonna take the wolf stuff. Well, come on, where's the they did not have any loot. They were glowing, but they did not have loot. The loot was a lie. 232. Beautiful crits, but not nearly as strong as we're going to have very soon. Now, since I do have maximum mana, I am going to mend my pet up a little bit. He definitely has rabies, so his health regeneration rate is reduced, along with his damage. But lucky for us, the strength and agility being reduced, I'm not sure that affects lightning breath at all. It might, but maybe not. So, that stopped it just in time. We did not have a growl on this one, but that's okay, because we have stutter stepping. As long as we're, you know, responsive on this stuff. So we're gonna auto and we're gonna multi. And that's a good crit right there. Our pet should take this. And I should continue on with my Raptor Strike, auto, multi, auto. And how about a Raptor too? Actually, wait, I'm quite low on HP. I don't want to die here. To the level 20 wolves. I'm just grinding along. I don't want to kill myself here. I don't have any bandages, or I might be using those. Our regeneration being lower like this really sucks, but what can you do? We do not need to kill any more wolves, but there are just so many of them. It's very hard not to run into them. So we can ignore the wolves. I guess I should put up beast tracking at the moment so that we can see where all the spiders are, and it seems there's only one out this way. Hey Velius, thanks for joining us on the stream today. Great to have you, man. How's it going? Oh, here's another wolf. He wants to join in the party. Okay, you. Go on my pet. We're gonna auto, multi, auto, and raptor. Miss. Miss? You cannot dodge my boop. This is the boop of legends. This is the boop that slayed Ragnaros. And also brought the ring to the One Ring to Mount Doom, to Mount Blackrock Mountain. I don't know what I'm on about right now. I'm just memeing. That's what I'm on about. Looks like that spider poison is ticking away at me right now. But it's not gonna kill us, so we're fine. Nothing can kill us. We are invincible, as long as I don't do something stupid and screw up. So these two are kind of apart from one another, but that thing just got an aim shot crit off, and that's pretty nasty. Whoa. Okay, that's not good. So I thought my pet had taken aggro on this wolf here. Now he has it. Now we're gonna auto, multi, and there we go. No need for a third auto, or a second auto rather. The auto multi auto in minimum range combo is very, very useful for all of your grinding needs. If you have two targets at all, you can do that sort of thing. So just remember how to position the stuff. It's not too tricky once you get the hang of it. It does take a little bit of practice, but you'll be fine. You should be fine. You should not have any trouble once you get used to it. I've still got pretty good mana, so I should start just burst comboing things. Leave me alone. I'm not interested in whatever you're selling. Unless it's chocolate, in which case I am quite interested. But I don't think a spider is capable of acquiring such goods. Such goody sweet goods that I crave. I do have some harvest fish, so that'll be good. But certainly no chocolate. We'll have to go to the Shimmering Flats and pick ourselves up some ice cream from Tiggle and Führer, or whoever they are. They invented ice cream, and for that I'm eternally grateful for all of their sweet goodness that they have provided the world. Hey, I'm really glad to hear that you're enjoying Hunter, mate. So, what level are you now, Valius? Have you been doing any multi-shot techniques? And did you catch any prior streams that we've been doing? Did you catch my multi-shot tutorial? The advanced multi-shot tutorial technique. The Hunter tutorial for advanced multi-shot techniques. That was the official name. The one with the dead zone shots, the multi-sync, and the Lady Vespira clips from Darkshire Mythic, which actually is publicly available if you happen to be interested in a Hunter training course. Or, you know, getting your butt kicked by world bosses that are meant to be 1v1'd by a Hunter, except they're quite tough. The Raptor Strike, still very, very good. We're rolling with a two-hander right now, the Woodsman Sword. It's kind of outdated. We should probably pick up something from RFK, for instance, like Corpse Maker. But, in the meantime, this will serve our needs sufficiently, and I will absolutely stop by RFK for the sake of not only picking up Corpse Maker, but also for the sake of getting Dive 1 for the Serpent, and also because I need to upgrade his Lightning Breath. His Lightning Breath is still rank 2, but he's zapping away with all his heart, and he is doing us a lot of favors. He is doing us tremendous favors with all of his zappy goodness. Now there are more worgen around here, but there should be some more spiders. There are just so many wolves. I guess we could kill them along the way just for the heck of it. But there have to be some more spiders around. In fact, let's start making our way back to Darkshire, so that we can turn in our existing quests and maybe pick up the next ones. I know for sure that we will absolutely get some more good grinding quests. In fact, I probably should have stopped by Raven Hill, so before we went back. But we're close to Darkshire now, so let's go that way. We flow with the wind. We go where the wind takes us. That's why we were rolling with the wind serpent. He is a flappy boy. He is a good flappy boy. Toggle cheetah off, wing clip, and one more hit. Toggle cheetah back on, and that's how you cheetah. We're cheating with cheetah. Well, not really cheating. It's just kind of a technique. Cheetah toggle. It's one of those hidden techniques. Like, oh crud, go away. I'm not interested. I do not want to kill any humanoids right now. I'm all about the beasts. Thank you. I suppose I could kill you on the way to wherever it is I'm going. This guy is also level 26 and in range, but I don't really want to move from where I'm at. I'm feeling good where I'm at. I'm perfectly okay with remaining where I am. We can aim shot here. You notice that I took aggro there for a second, but I used growl again because, well, it was up. It was up and I had to growl on something. And so I chose the target that I was currently attacking, rather than, you know, sending my pet somewhere else. So that's how you micro the growl, you know? You don't really need that much aggro on your pet. You only need it to hold enough aggro where you can get your sustain off, or maybe whatever else it is that you happen to need. There is a copper vein here, but I don't really need it. I'm looking for tin. I need more tin in particular, because well, actually, yeah, I suppose I do need tin to level it up. But I really need iron because I need the heavy blasting powder. I need the iron bars for the iron grenades, which we sampled a little while ago. They are lots of fun. I still have a few on me, so we can use them, but they're quite expensive at level 25. I kind of blew all my gold on more explosives. That's just something that I do. I hope you guys don't mind. And as long as I can still get training, I've got 2G. We're good on training. I do not care at all about the mount at 40. It is not a concern at all for me. What I really care about is maxing out the explosives, getting as many bombs as possible. I gotta get the goblin dragon gun, I gotta get the goblin sapper charges, I've gotta get all the things. There are 4 types of explosives I like to keep on me by the end of things, and they are iron grenades, crystal charges from Ngoro, goblin landmines, and goblin sapper charges. All of them are very different types of explosives, and they're all very good types of explosives. They're all very fun. So we picked up the next part of the Night Watch. Hang on, we've also got to turn in Look to the Stars. So you've got Sven's Revenge. We can do that on the way back to Raven Hill. We should have picked up the Hermit while we were there, but it's no problem. Our next quest for grinding is actually at Raven Hill. So we do have the Legend of Stalvan, so we should also stop by Westfall while we're there. In fact, we could actually fly over there. But, we can walk. We can walk, it's fine. The Yorgen Farmstead. And that's where we wanna stop. It's where all the Defias, the Stealthies are at. Until dark riders from Deadwind Pass descended upon my farm and slaughtered my family while I was away. Yes, I used to be a good family man like you until I took an arrow to the knee. Wait a minute. It's like the 7th vowel. Oh, hello there. Well, I'm screwed either way if these guys decide to stop. Nope, okay. Just keep running then, we're fine. Good thing they're not as merciless as I am. Hello there, level 35 hunter. He might stop to shoot me. He's not on a mount, so it would not inconvenience him in the slightest. Nope, nothing? Oh yeah, I should probably put my new talent point in Mortal Shots. Get the Mortal Shots up in there. Right then, so where was I? Where was I? I was looking for the Yorgen Farmstead, because that's where we gotta go. But either way, I don't care, because we have bombs, and those are the only friends that I need. We got the grenades, we got all the good stuff. Now, there should be a pile of dirt somewhere around here that we do need to Right, there it is. There's the mound of loose dirt. So we're gonna do an aimed auto multi-auto on this guy. Aimed concussive auto multi-auto. Now we can Raptor Strike away. We do have a little bit of extra stamina buff remaining, and this is good. We're using the stamina buff. Our stamina's gonna drop, and we're not gonna lose any HP. Gonna go back to 100%. Or 95%, that works. You guys are not gonna bother me? Are you good? It looks like our druid friend just took some aggro. So, yeah, I think he'll be okay. I'm gonna send my pet at him to, you know, help out. We do want to help the druids out because they might give us Mark of the Wild. Let's take aggro here. Mark of the Wild, please. Maybe she'll be generous and give it to us. After we were helping out here, sure, we took aggro for one of the mobs, but we also helped on the other one. Mark of the Wild? Poke. Heck off. Okay, I'm gonna take my pet, I'm gonna put it back here. Go around, add a los. Mark, bliss? Thank you. Now we can ignore this fellow. We can go right on ahead and hang on. There's another guy who wants a beating over here. Slowing poison. Ugh, I hate that. I do greatly dislike that. I'm gonna keep my pet on the ranged mob. We've got it at exactly where we want it right now. And this is perfect. We're just gonna keep raptoring away here, and we're going to auto and raptor. And we're gonna auto again. Actually, our pet has that one. Our pet has it handled. He's a good Flappy Zapper, a good Danger Noodle, a good Burp Snick. And I suppose we should loot these guys too. You never know what you'll find. See, you got a healing potion right there. I already had one, but you know, you can pick up another. Get yourself something good. We have the thing that we were here for. So it's right around this area, right nearby the path. And hello, friendly, okay. Gotta keep your eye on that humanoid tracker coming out of Stranglethorn Vale. Because if you don't, you might accidentally come face to face with a skull level enemy player, and you will get your butt kicked, potentially. First, we do need to pass through Ravenhill. In fact, let's make another pass at the alchemy supplies dude before we head to Westfall. We'll head to Westfall, we'll get the Well, I suppose I could do the quests here first. That would make the most sense. Sure, we'll check the alchemy supplies guy. We'll grind up a little bit here, and then we'll head to Westfall. We'll head to Westfall so that we can do the Legend of Stalvan, the legendary Stalvan fellow who does Stalvan-y things. I'm not sure what that means, but perhaps it's like Sylvan-y things. Sylvan. Sylvan? You know, Sylvanas might be based on the word Sylvan, which means wooded, foresty, something of the sort. It's kind of an obscure word, but it is. I think that's what she's based on. Hello there. Are you looking at me? You're kind of clipped into the wall here. What are you looking at? You want to have a staring contest? You lost. You're blinking too much. I win. I win all the games. Those eyes are everywhere in the bushes in Duskwood. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but they are. Just keep your eyes out for those yellow eyes in the bushes. It's a cool little detail. I like it. I like it a lot. So how's it going, guys? Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We are just grinding away up in here. It looks like this guy has run out of his potions. This guy is the one who sells the potions, and it seems that we can't even see them when they're depleted. So it is possible that the vendor back in Darkshire does indeed sell the bronze tube that you might need for that quest. It is indeed possible. But maybe not. Maybe that was a mistake on private servers. You never know. You never know. It looks like someone's on jailbreak. RIP them. Jailbreak absolutely sucks. We did that quest without a healer once back on I think it was Chronos. Maybe it was Elysium. Not entirely sure. But in any case, we are looking for the skeletons The spooky, scary skeletons that send shivers down our spine. But unfortunately there don't seem to be any because the mages are AoE farming around here. Although maybe we could group up with one. Yeah, maybe we can group up with one. Help him out with the AoE farming, and they'll help out with that. Although this fellow seems to be doing the blizzard thing, and oh wait, let's multi-shot some of these. Maybe break Frost Nova. Nah, never mind. She didn't even give us a arcane intellect, so screw her. I know she's in the middle of Poland. She needs all the mana that she can get, but still, I am a vengeful snake. I want everything to be my way. Boop. The skeletal horrors should have the ability to fear. Just for your information, we might be feared by one of these guys, in which case, you know, we should probably pull these guys from as far away as possible, which is 41 yards, like we're at right now. Good and far away. They have no idea that we're hitting them, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're never ever discovered. And even with an outdated weapon, a level 19 blue bow, we are still full comboing things before they even get to us, and that's the fun of MM. You don't really need your pet to tank and spank. If you do, you just have it growl once, and then you just keep auto shooting. You can level as BM with a single macro. It's very, very easy. Ah, I'm stuck on something. It's a little post in the middle of nowhere. We do need to loot these guys for their skeleton fingers. We gotta get the bony fingers so that we can do something or other with something or other. I'm not exactly sure what, but things. Yes, things. Things very much. Wow, 140. You certainly hit very hard, my friend. Goodbye. I will certainly keep that in mind as we continue to kill your friends. How about that other skeletal horror right over here? I'm gonna boop you on the way past. I should not have Raptor Striked there. I'm low on mana, and that it would have sufficed if we simply auto-attacked. That's another thing you want to keep in mind. You know, if it's gonna die to an auto-attack, use an auto-attack, it's fine. It seems that these guys are not fearing anyone. So perhaps I'm remembering incorrectly. If I remembered correctly, then they were doing it on Light's Hope. And that was the thing. How about a Growl? Growl? The focus. He has no focus. There's another thing right ahead of us, but our pet has aggro now, and it's fine. Deflection or humanoid slaying? Good question. So, oh, you're speccing to my spec. Okay, so I suppose you took improved concussive shot, efficiency, lethal shots, Hawkeye, aim shot, 5 points in mortal shots, and scatter shot, and of course, only 1 point in efficiency, right? Right, okay, so deflection is actually a really good talent. It's straight up avoidance for your melee needs, and if you're survival, you may find yourself in melee a lot. What level are you at? Are you level 37, or, because level 37 is a key level for your MM serve needs. It's a lot of fun. Oh, you're level 31? If you're level 31, well, let me go through the talents a little, really quick, because I do have a plan for my own spec leveling up. Right, okay, so I do plan to max humanoid slaying first, so that is what I would recommend. It is very useful in PvP, and also against most enemies that you'll find around level 30, which is, you know, if you're going into Scarlet Monastery to grind some stuff, this will help you out tremendously, because there's nothing but humanoids in there, except for the graveyard. That is certainly different. After that, I would indeed recommend monster slaying. Actually, you know, deflection does work too. The reason monster slaying is good because aside from grinding mobs out here, you're also able to do more damage against shifted druids, or, this is important, if you're Alliance, you can deal more damage to shamans in Ghostwolf form. So if you're Alliance, monster slaying will favor you more, but only by a little bit. Deflection is also very good, and I would recommend that if you have any trouble getting out of melee with someone. Or, you know, if you plan to stay in melee a lot, to smack things, because it will give you the deflection that you need. So after you get into tier 2, make sure you take Savage Strikes immediately. You can max it by level 37 easily. And this will make your, darn it, I took aggro there. Whoops, my bad. Anyway, once you max Savage Strikes, you can stay in melee for longer, you know, without losing too much DPS, to try and get procs with your good old, your good old Ravager, which I absolutely recommend picking up, obviously, because I am the Ravager, and I have to speak for my namesake. I have to speak for the weapon that I love so dearly. So once you pass Savage Strikes, at that point you could go into Monster Slaying or Deflection, whichever one you didn't pick. Now, Improved Wing Whip is another consideration. If you go Humanoid Slaying, Deflection, Savage Strikes, Improved Wing Whip will make you better at 1v1s. That's certainly a consideration, and I might take 2 points in, or rather 3 points in there instead of Monster Slaying, just because it'll probably help more in 1v1s. But Entrapment is actually really good. However, I like it more for like a support spec, so let's say if you have Wyvern Sting instead of Scattershot. If you have Scattershot, Improved Wing Clip tends to go really well with that, and in my experience anyway. And Entrapment, it's more of a support talent. You can certainly freeze a Zerg in its place, because you see, it has a chance to proc on every single tick of your trap. So you can go absolutely ham with all the things that you're doing. Hang on, that one's not tagged. It's we just grabbed ourselves a tag. Pretty useful. Thank you, mage friend. Hang on, he's losing to the tag that we got. That's okay. I'll help you out, fam. I got you, dude. You let me get a tag on your stuff, because it gotta resist, obviously, and I will help you with your kills. I don't mind. So anyway, where was I? Right, so after you get to tier 3, however it is that you plan to do it, all you do is I recommend getting either deterrents or clever traps first. If you're grinding away in Scarlet Monastery, clever traps, get it. It will buff your explosive trap like mad, and that'll be really good. But if you are leveling in the open world, then I certainly recommend deterrents, because this is your only defensive cooldown as a hunter. It's actually, it's like your only thing aside from like racials, like War Stomp on a Torrent or something of the sort. No, it does not affect pet damage, at least not as far as I know. It never did it on Light's Hope, as far as I checked. It's all your damage. So stuff in Beast Mastery, that specifies your pet. That'll do it. But for survival, it's only for you. This is only 3 points, clever traps and deterrents. So either max out Improved Wing Clip or go 2 points into Survivalist. And Survivalist is pretty good. You will get yourself 4% more HP, which is fantastic for your PvP needs and other stuff like that. And once you get past that, you get to Sure-Footed, which is extra hit chance, always nice while you're leveling. You know, you're not going to keep hit gear on you very much. Hello, Morladim. Are you Morladim it up? He's memeing. He's memeing it up. Anyway, so you get Sure-Footed here. Trap Mastery is another good thing to pick up by this tier, or you could get more points in Survivalist for 8% more stuff. You can max it out in the next tier, because this is only 4 points right here. You get Killer Instinct, get Counterattack, get the last point in Survivalist. And then you got Lightning Reflexes, and there you go, you're level 60 by the time you get the maximum Lightning Reflexes. I've been rambling for a little while now, I hope you guys don't mind. This is it's pretty interesting to go on about specs and all that. I do like Serve, it's a lot of fun in PvP. And it's a lot of fun in dungeons too, because you're gonna get your buffed up traps. You're gonna get yourself the big old melee swings. You're gonna have a good time. Let's get a growl off there, just so we don't take aggro right away. Now we're going to continue on our way. Hang on, this guy needs to get a wing clip on him. Gonna get a Raptor Strike here. Thank you. We're gonna do a auto, multi, raptor, auto, one more melee swing, and we got the fear, you guys. They do fear after all. The skeletal horror just feared my pet. Well, I suppose everyone should fear my pet. But hang on, did I just pull aggro prematurely? I thought I got in combat a little bit too soon. But anyway, we got our pet here. A growl just went off, so we've got it. And he's still hitting for, well, my pet is dodging things at the moment. For some reason, he's not hitting quite as hard as the last one that we faced, the skeletal fiends. Supposedly they hit quite hard. Tranquil Garden Cemetery? Oh. Okay, that's all the way over here. We're fine. Hello there, skeletal fiend. Are you here to pop up on me? Let me move over here real quick. I'm gonna mend my pet up before we pull that fiend. Hey Charlie D, how's it going? No, actually, wind serpents are very graceful fighters and they're very effective while leveling. Where did you hear that they deal less damage than other beasts? What the heck is that paying? My pet took aggro there and it still came over to me. What the heck, Blizzard? My aim shot, dude. Let me feed my pet here while we're in between the skeletons. The spooky, scary skeletons. We got the aimed auto. Actually, concussive first. Gotta get the concussive off. My pet's still eating, so... My pet is deleting things, but it's eating first. It is still eating. It's still eating so that it can be deleting things. Okay, here's another fiend we can go get. I'm gonna aimed, auto, and multi-sync. Yep, here we go. How about a grenade just for fun? And auto, concussive, auto, multi, raptor. Parry. No fair, dude. Ooh, hey, what was that? Thorbia's gauntlets. Cool. We got a blue. Yes, I asked you where you heard that wind serpents deal less damage than other beasts. They're actually quite graceful fighters. They're very nice for leveling. The Staff of Horrors. Interesting. Now let's hang on. There's something on me, but I'm just gonna delete this mutton chop. We're gonna take it with our pet. So the great thing about wind serpents is they deal magic damage, and they deal it at range. So they can initiate faster than any other beast on a new target, period. So if you want to engage something sooner, you pick yourself up a wind serpent. It will go absolutely ham on tagging instantly for you, and it will certainly be able to hold threat more easily because it will get to its target faster and it will attack its target faster. It's always a consideration. However, there are some beasts that are generally considered better for straight-up grinding. So, first I should mention, Beast Mastery is undeniably the spec you want to go if you are leveling up. If you want to level up quickly. It is the most efficient by far. Right now we are leveling MM because we're having fun. We're just memeing about. But this fellow here has a pretty solid pet, and I'll tell you a little bit about the owls. Yeah, this is an owl, not a bat. So, the great thing about owls is they deal great physical damage compared to, say, a cat. They have comparable damage to cats. However, they also can apply Screech to enemy targets. And the great thing about Screech is it reduces an enemy's melee attack power. Let's see if we can get the debuff here. Let's see. Here it is. Melee attack power reduced by 25. So, this provides AoE threat generation, and it also makes your pet much more tanky, just because the enemy is not hitting so hard. So if you want really efficient grinding up leveling, you get yourself an owl or some other bird with Screech, and then you go ahead with BM, with Beast Mastery. That will get you up good and fast. That will certainly serve your needs. But wind serpents are just a lot of fun. They zap things and doesn't afraid of anything. Well, except for skeletal horrors. They are very spooky. But I'm sure you understand. They are skeletons after all. We don't like skeletons here. They are undead. Hello there, Morladium. I don't really want to fight you right now, so I'm just gonna move over this way. Hope you don't mind. We'll fight him later. We'll find him later. I'm sure. Oh gosh, a cat with high AP? Well, cats are the best physical damage dealing pets in the game. They have excellent physical damage. They're part of the holy trinity of pets. They're the low end responsiveness, high physical damage sort of pet. Very, very cool. But they're not exactly ideal for leveling. If you're looking for ideals, you should pick an owl, because, or rather actually, an owl or a bat. Owls and bats both have very comparable damage to cats, but they also have screech, as I mentioned. If you want the maximum tank, the absolute best tank you can possibly get a carrion bird, because carrion birds have the highest armor mod of any pet with screech, of any beast that can learn screech, and they also they also have screech. So they're very solid tanks. I absolutely recommend picking up a carrion bird if you look to tank and spank Maraudon later. It will certainly come in handy. We can pick up this quest, the quest at that gravestone, at level 28, I believe. But for now, we're rolling without it. That's the quest for Morladium, or however his name is pronounced. These spiders are gray by now, but our quest for them is still green, so we are going to be killing them. We came here a little bit late, but you know, we had to do some SFK. We had to do all that good stuff, and I certainly have way too much gunk in my bags. I'm going to do an aimed auto multi-auto combo on this little boy. You know, something like that. We still need more gooey spider legs, and we still need more vials of spider venom. Now there should be some more spiders along the west bank, so we're gonna head down that way before we head to Westfall for the Legend of Stalvan. Hey mate, thanks for the follow. I'm really glad to help out hunters, and listen, if you have any questions at any time, you can feel free to ask, whether that's in the Twitch live chat, on a YouTube comment, or in the Ravager Den Discord. I am more than eager to answer any questions that any hunter might have. And you know, I've been through knacks and stuff, and I've also I've seen it all. So I'm certainly hopeful that whatever I have to say is indeed helpful and both entertaining and informative. And this seems like a good time to hop off for now, so we're going to hop off for now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Everything I just said applies right now, but I'll say this too. Make sure you drop a like on this vid, and don't forget to share it also if you enjoyed it. If you drop a dislike, I'd really appreciate a comment as well. I'd love to know what you dislike so that I can improve my content going forward, always. It really helps. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon for notifications so you never miss another upload. Check the description for links to the Ravager Den Discord channel, to my Twitch, or to my Patreon, which I'd really appreciate you checking out. Tomorrow and the next day will be some spooky amnesia before we return to Duskwood on Saturday. I know you guys may not be too interested in the amnesias, but those who have seen the vids seem to like them. And if you're sure you don't, here's something important about them. Since they're so short and sweet, I can do them up more easily than the WoW stuff, and it gives me time to work on, say, a new tutorial or something else I really need to do more detailing for. So I hope the trade-off is acceptable. We'll be finishing Emma's story tomorrow and starting Emma's Nightmare on the next day. I plan to do a little review of the custom stories during the ending credits of them, so I hope you'll stick around and listen to me get a little more serious than usual, maybe ramble on about something more relevant to real life. I don't just make hunter tutorials. I love to help folks out in general, and I hope my sage advice sticks with you if you listen. As always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.